And we are back. Welcome, guys. My name is DK. We're going to be talking about a couple player props that I like in this video on prizepicks.com. The first time watching, I cover content for PrizePicks, Underdog, Parlay Play. The sponsor of the video is Parlay Play. If you guys are not on it, you can use the link down below for your $100 deposit match bonus, or you can use the code DKDFS. Another player prop site. They offer a lot of different sports, and you can up to 75x your money. Give it a try. Again, if you click that link and deposit, you do help support the channel, so greatly appreciate that. If you guys look for more content for DFS or for PrizePicks, you can check my Patreon linked down below. Recapping tonight. So, well, first, this was one of the more tilting nights I've had in a while. If you guys want the full tilt, you can go check out my DFS video. Basically, recapped everything in the first 5 to 10 minutes. But I mean, well, we first got to talk about the plays. All right, so Mikal Bridges goes over. I think he won over in the third quarter. Jalen Suggs had 2 assists at halftime. He got injured in the third quarter early. He missed the entire third quarter. I'm thinking, there's no way, man, right? There's no way. He comes back in the fourth quarter. Now, I was not watching the game, but I had many people in my Discord watching the game. Jalen Suggs had like 5, 6 potential assists in the fourth quarter, and the teammates just kept bricking shots, and he hooks. You get Suggs' injury, missing the entire third. He comes back in the fourth, and he has so many potential assists, but the teammates just cannot make a shot to hook. That started the night off. I was in so much pain from that. And then I stacked the Warriors for DFS in the late slate. A literal brawl breaks out in the first couple of minutes. Again, I went heavy on the Golden State Warriors. Clay gets ejected. Draymond gets ejected. I had McDaniels over rebound as one of my tacos. He gets ejected. I'm just like, come on, man. Now, even after all that, McDaniels ejection, Suggs injury plus hook, I still won 5-4 tonight overall. So if the last taco hits, I'll actually squeak out a small profit on just a day of just really just wild stuff happening. But that was the recap of everything. Again, I am in so much pain tonight. The Suggs thing really has me tilted, man, because that was just like, come on. Injury, and then just like so many potential, like so many opportunities in the fourth, and the fact that his teammates could not make a shot, and just, I'm mad. I'm upset. But all right, let's try to forget about the just really bad luck from tonight. Again, I'm in pain. The Golden State, like I stacked the Warriors, and the first thing I see is Draymond Green has Rudy Gobert in a chokehold. A chokehold. Like, I play Draymond Green in DFS, and I look on Twitter. I'm like, why has it been stopped for like 5 minutes? Like, what's going on? I check Twitter. First thing I see is just Draymond with Gobert in a chokehold. I'm like, all right, my money's in the fire, right? My money is in the fire. So yeah, wild set of games tonight. But hey, that's NBA for you. All right. Let's talk about these plays. First player we're going to be looking to is one that we can, if you want to, wait on news for RJ Barrett. I do think there's a decent chance that RJ Barrett plays tonight, or tomorrow, I should say. He missed the game tonight due to a migraine illness. I think he'll be available tomorrow. We will see. I would like this play a lot better if RJ Barrett does play. So if you want to wait for that confirmation tomorrow, you definitely can. But yeah, first player we're going to look to is Randall, PRA at 37.5. And we're going to take less than 37.5 PRA for Julius Randle. So let's kind of talk about the reasons why I like under on Julius Randle. Again, assuming RJ Barrett plays, obviously Barrett is a relative high usage player. He's a high usage player than a guy like Josh Hart. So you're going to get a bit more usage for a guy like Barrett, assuming he does play. If you take a look at the season average for Randle on the season, he's averaging 18, 10, and 5. So if you factor that in, it's what, 28 plus 5, that's 33 PRA that he's averaging currently on the season. His line is at 37.5 PRA. If you take a look at DraftKings Sportsbook, let's go over to PRA and let's take a look at Julius Randle. Currently 37.5 minus 120 to go under 37.5 PRA. Randle's also a guy that is just not the best shooting percentage. He can struggle. Like, if you take a look at a couple of these early games for Randle, like, he really struggled. 5 of 22, 4 of 10, 4 of 15. So, yeah, if he's not making a shot, I think we have a decent shot to this. Plus, like I said, RJ Barrett, I do think will play. If you want to wait for the confirmation that, you definitely can. Again, Barrett missed the game tonight, and he was a late scratch. I think he was. I want to say he was a late add to the injury report, if I remember. I feel like he was, but I also have really bad memory. Yeah, we're gonna take Randall under 37.5 PRA. Again, if you want to wait for the RJ Barrett confirmation, you can. Like, I might personally wait myself for the confirmation on RJ Barrett. But if RJ Barrett does in fact play, I think Randall under PRA, 37.5 PRA is a solid option. And then pick number 2 we're gonna be looking to is an assist prop. Now, if you take a look at the books, a lot of the books, like, it's liking these Wizards under assists with Poole and Tyus Jones, but they've been involved in a ton of blowouts. You just never know. The Wizards are just like a team it's really hard to trust one way or the other for the prop market. Because if the game stays competitive, like last game did stay competitive, and you actually saw big minutes for those Wizards, so I'm going to stay away from the Wizards props for this game. But the assist prop we look to actually be Dennis Schroeder at 6.5. So let's take a look at Dennis Schroeder on the season and what he's averaging potential assists. So he's averaging about 13.5 potential assists per game. Now, you do have to factor in a couple things for Toronto. Number 1, there's no OG and there's no Gary Trent. But what does that do? Well, it really solidifies the minutes for Dennis Schroeder, because let's take a look at last game. Last game was Schroeder's by far worst game of the season, right? He shot 1 of 12. And he still played 35 minutes. So even with Schroeder playing absolutely awful, they still went back to him, and they played him 35 minutes. So, again, even if he plays really bad, I think the minutes are pretty secure. I think you could play more, right? With OG and Gary Trent doubtful, I think you could see close to 40 minutes from Schroeder. Toronto is relatively shorthanded, but since they're playing at home, I do think they can keep it competitive here. And if you take a look at some of the game logs here for Toronto, a lot of these games have been massive blowouts, right? This game against Boston only played 25 minutes. Massive blowout. This game against Philadelphia, blowout, 31 minutes. This game against Milwaukee only played 29 minutes, blowout. Had 11 assists in that game. So there have been a few blowouts here where Schroeder has not played his full complement of minutes. Take a look at early on in the season, he was dominating assists. He's still averaging about 8 assists per game on the season. As I said, they're missing a couple guys. I think he should feel pretty good about his minutes. I think this game will stay competitive, especially since it's playing at home in Toronto. And if you take a look at DraftKings Sportsbook and go over to assist, the juice is on the over at assist. Let's go look at Schroeder and see that. Where is it? Where are the Raptors? Minus 120. So slight juice on the over for Dennis Schroeder, 6.5 assists. Those are me the 2 for tomorrow, guys. Again, if you want to wait for RJ Barrett confirmation, I think that's the safe thing to do. Again, if RJ Barrett does in fact play, I like the under on Julius Randle, 37.5 PRA. And the second pick we're going to be looking to is going to be Dennis Schroeder over his 6.5 assists. I don't think either play is going to get bumped because the juice is not like heavily on either side, right? So I think you can wait if you want to with the news of RJ Barrett. Again, if RJ Barrett plays, I'll probably not take the Randall one. So again, I think it's the safe route to wait for RJ Barrett confirmation. If Barrett does play, I do like the under 37.5 PRA for Randall. All right, so that's going to wrap up the video, guys. As always, if you do enjoy, just make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're currently at 19.9 thousand subscribers, so we're inching closer to 20K. Again, if you guys are watching and not subscribed, would really appreciate if you could hit that subscribe button. And good luck. We'll see you guys all in the next video.